Hi, my name is Tayana and I'm a single mom of 3 who renovates. I have no idea what I'm doing. I have no experience whatsoever. I am YouTube taught. So if you're here for professional advice, this is probably the wrong place for you. But if you're here to watch me try and get things done and make mistakes, you're in the right place. Today I was going to take you for a walk through the house that I have just purchased. This house is located on the west side of Brisbane, but very far west. It's in Ipswich City Council, but it's not technically Ipswich, but it is Ipswich. Come on right through. Now I feel like there's so much I want to say about this place and how I purchased it and so forth, and there won't be enough time for that. So I'm just going to skip through little bits and pieces, so hopefully it'll make a little bit more sense. Now this is a 4-bedroom, 1-bathroom house. The 4th bedroom was actually a garage, which they've turned into a bedroom, but they have built an additional pergola at the front, which has been made into a garage. I guess it is a garage. It's closed off, so that way I do have a space to park my car in. So this is the heart of the home, right there and there. This is the living area, along with my dining space and my little kitchen. I do need to do a couple of things, obviously, as that's what I do, that's what I like to do, but the bones of the house are perfect, and I love it. Now, as you can all see, I've got this big, massive boulder thing in the middle of the house. This is where the fridge is obviously meant to be, but I feel like it's in such a weird place that it just cuts everything off. So my thoughts would be to actually knock this down and move the fridge area into the pantry. I will call a builder and then just confirm that it's not a load-bearing wall, because the last thing that I want to do is for the roof to collapse on me, and knowing my luck, there's probably a big chance that's going to happen. But it won't, because I'm going to call a builder. Now with the kitchen part, I think it's just really outdated and it does need a bit of a touch up, but it's in really, really good condition. So my plan was to maybe knock it all out, replace that area, maybe cut it to there, have an island in this area so it can be a dining space or maybe facing the door. But because it's in such a good condition, I feel a little bit sad to just knock something out. So my other option could be to paint it and replace the bench tops and go with stone bench top. But at this point in time, the kitchen and the bathroom will probably be the last things that I do. Come on into the bedrooms. On this side of the house, we have 3 bedrooms and 1 bathroom. The first bedroom is a tiny little bedroom, but it's got massive wardrobe. So what my plan for this room was, I am going to turn this into a little office. We are a very close family, and we do spend a lot of time together. I've got a teenager, a 4-year-old and a 2-year-old, and the little ones like to sleep with me. So at this point in time, I'm going to cater on how our lifestyle is, not what looks good. And then if they get a little bit older and they want their own space, I can always alter things around. So as I said before, this is going to be an office, but because I've got 2 massive wardrobes here, I'm gonna do 1 baby wardrobe here, the other wardrobe there, so that way it's not cluttering the other room that we're all going to be sleeping in. This room, I'm pretty sure this was the main room, considering it's got an aircon, I guess. This room is once again 3 by 3.6 meters. And I think I'm going to make this as the main bedroom for me and my babies, where we're going to sleep. I think I'm going to put a TV there, paint all the walls, do the lighting. And what I'm planning on doing with the doors, I want to get them all panelled, because like everything else in this house, even though this house is from the 1980s, everything is in such good shape. So I don't really want to be removing something that is perfectly solid. So my plan is to panel it, prime it, paint it. And I think after I'm finished with it, this is going to look like a brand new door. follow me for this room. This is my linen cupboard. What I normally do with the linen cupboard is that I'll gap it all up. Well, if there is gaps, I'll fix it all up, gap, 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 and then I will paint it and it's gonna look nice and fresh. Going to panel that door as well. The only thing that I don't know, I still haven't been able to figure out if something is oil-based or if it's water-based paint, especially with these like enamels or whatever they're called. So I don't know if there's like a specific way to figure that out or if there's a test. So if anyone knows, let me know. But I'm definitely going to be sanding it anyway before I prime it and paint it. Now, this is the third bedroom on this side. My daughter has picked this room for herself. The same thing, I'm just going to give the walls a touch up. We're going to do the lighting, paneling on the wardrobes, some sheer curtains. I'm planning on doing plantation shutters on this window and the smaller window on the side. I haven't done plantation shutters before, but I'm going to try and do it. And worst case scenario, if I can't do it, I'm going to call Shutter Guy and say, hey, I tried to do plantation shutters and I messed it up. Can you come and fix it up? And I'm pretty sure it's called a plantation shutter, like those white cute ones that flip up. Yeah. And this is the wardrobe as well. I feel like I'm spending more time on the wardrobe because I'm so excited about all the storage that I have. Because the more storage that you have, the less clutter and the better my brain feels. Now, this Saturday, so we're planning on moving in next week, but this Saturday, I've got carpet person coming. I have gotten a few quotes. I ended up doing what any budget mum would do that lives 40 minutes away from the city. I ended up getting a marketplace and I found a guy that was going to do for $1,400. Now, when I do things like that, it's always going to be a hit and a miss because you most likely won't get warranty. But fingers crossed, everything works out and I don't get murdered. I'll be here. You'll know next time. So he's going to come on Saturday. Now, ideally, the best thing to do would obviously be do all the painting, sanding, lighting would be the first thing, and then put the carpet in. But when you're a busy mum, I don't have time for that. So the carpet's coming in, so that way I can at least put a couple of furniture pieces in, so that way I don't have to move in and out, and then I'm just going to work around it. So I'm just going to put some tarp on the floor and I'll make it work. Comes through. The plans for the floors, I wanted to do laminate flooring. Now, I haven't done laminate flooring before either, but when I went to Solomon's, the man gave me so much info that I think I should be able to attempt to do it myself. I watched a few videos on YouTube, and I think if I follow the basic things, such as the gapping, I could do it. This is the toilet and the bathroom. These tiles, I'm in love with these tiles. I know I'm gonna have to gutter this and update it a little bit because it's not overly functional for us as a family of four. I am planning to move this over there, maybe a shower head above the bathtub. But one of the last things that I'm going to do will be the bathroom and the kitchen. So once again, maybe I even change my mind and try and work around it, or just change a couple of other things. Yeah. Come on through. We're going to go to the other side of the house. This is, so we do have an alfresco outside. I'll take you through that shortly. We're going to go to the laundry area. Now, this area behind the wall, which I will take you through, that was the old garage, which has been turned into a bedroom. So to get into the bedroom, you have to go through the laundry. So that was one of the things that I was hoping to maybe change. Possibly if I can, I would remove this wall and move it here and move a door here. And I think if I did a sliding door or a barn door, that might be a little bit better. So that way I can open up this wall and have that as a walk-in into the bedroom. So that way you don't have to go through the laundry to go into the bedroom. So with the laundry, it's just your, ta-da. I reckon this is a really good space laundry too, because I'll be able to do all of my stuff. I can do washing machine, dryer, sink, what's that called? Tub, water tub, sink, whatever it's called. And then cupboards, maybe a cupboard here. But I'll see, it all depends whether I'm allowed, I could move that wall or not. I will continue with, so when I'm going to do the laminate flooring, I think I'm going to continue that through into the laundry. This is the bedroom. So I love this room. It's a bit of an uncomfortable size. I think it's meant to be 3 by 5, I think. 6 maybe, 3 by 6. But due to these cupboards being here, it actually just measures 2.6 as well, because the cupboards take up some space. But the amount of cupboards that I have right there and on that side as well, it's just magical. So what I'm going to do, what my plan is for this part of the house, is to turn it into a toy room. I can hide all the toys, do better lighting. I'm going to paint the brick, and I think I'm going to put a little couch with a little TV here for the kids, and then create this area into a toy room. I do also plan to do laminate flooring in this area as well. I just need to figure out how to do the steps. But I think what normally happens, excuse me, especially when you're learning, like I said before, I think I'll do as much as I can. And if I do get to a point where I'm not 100% sure, there's a lot of tradies that are always willing to help out. I haven't had any issues prior, so when I do get stuck, I think I'm just going to call someone and say, look, I'm struggling a little bit. Can you come and do this area for me? And they just pay them to do steps. Now follow me, let's go check out the backyard. The cute other thing that I love about this house, it's so 1980s. Ta-da, everything is locked in. So it's like 1980s security system. In this, I'm really not sure what I'm going to do with this area. My ideal plan was to knock all of this down so I can turf the area to make it to look better. But once again, I think things like this are so awesome for safety as well. So I don't know, I think it's going to be like a bittersweet thing. This is the alfresco area, and this is my massive water tank. When I purchased this house, it's got when I purchased the house, it had 5 water tanks. It has 5 water tanks. So there's one here in an alfresco, there's a big massive one on the side, and there's 3 in the garage. I think ages ago it was, like in Queensland, they had the water thing, so you had to legally have a water tank. But I think at this point in time, I honestly don't think that we will need 5 water tanks. So I'm thinking about maybe removing that one and removing the side one. We do have family that are on the farm, so they will actually love this, so they can reuse it at the farm. Now, on Monday when I came into the house, my daughter ended up going to the toilet and she couldn't flush the toilet. TMI. But I found out that I had no water to the house. So I went to the mains and I turned the mains on, and I noticed that there was water spitting from the wall. So I was like, oh my gosh. And yeah, so this is where water was coming out of, and someone stole my copper pipes, which is not ideal, especially when you get the keys to a new house, which kind of bummed me out a bit. Follow me. One of the things that I'm super excited about was a hills hoist. First thing that I did when I realised that I got the contract to the house was I went on Amazon and I purchased a swing, like a kid's swing, that you can click on the hills hoist. So I'm going to put one here, put one there, and then just roll the kids around. Follow me. The plan for this area, I think I'm just going to clear it out as much as I can. I'm going to re-turf it, just keep it nice and simple. Same thing with this area. I think I'm just going to have to cut a lot of these trees down and just give it a little bit more turf, because I do have kids. It's a beautiful little backyard, but I think they just need a little bit more space to run around. Thank you. If you have stayed here until the end, you're amazing. A couple of times I did feel like leaving myself. So I appreciate you. This is the end of house tour. I think that the more I get into things, it'll make a little bit more sense. so that'll be a better follow through on what the point of this whole thing is. So if you do want to follow along and see what I do, click the little bell button. Click the bell button so you can get notifications. Click like if you like the video, and click subscribe if you want to follow me. Now, if you don't want to, you don't have to.